开始了。
开始了。我觉得先打点太极也可以。All right.
先打。
Yeah, but the language also important. Yeah.
闲的没有人。
不是，它平台会 catch up. OK. 先开始了吗 ？All right. All right. So welcome to Yutao Life. My name is Michael. This channel is dedicated to Taiji Qigong, a special type of exercise targeting at and working with the energy in our body for health benefits. And so we started going live and tried a little bit, set up the equipment yesterday. And so this is our second live session. If you are here, welcome to my channel. And so we'll have an introduction of what Tai Chi Qigong is really about. And I will have some demonstration. And I will invite you, if you happen to join us. And I will also encourage you and invite you to practice, learn and practice with me. So any people in the room? Yeah. All right. So I will demo one moment in a traditional sequence called 8-piece brocade first. And the movement is called 2 palms holding up the sky. All right, so I will basically demo the whole movement, 3 reps, right? That as an introduction. Then I will talk about it. All right, so if you join in the room, welcome to my channel. And I will demo the first movement in 8 pieces of brocade. The movement is called 2 palms holding up the sky. All right, so let me demo first. I will then explain step by step. So anybody showing up? All right, so what I just demonstrated is the first movement of a traditional sequence called 8-piece brocade. And it embodies all the key components in Tai Chi Qigong. And so first, it requires slow, gentle motion, right? And second one is the breathing pattern. And I breathe accordingly. And the third one is mindfulness. Okay, I calm down my mind and I'm observing, my whole body, my breathing, and what's going on inside our body. Right. So we can put these 3 things together and do in this specific way in order to activate the energy internally, and we're gonna basically work with the energy. Okay, exercise the energy instead of the regular exercises. Focusing mostly on muscle, joints, speed, strength, right, and so on. But so there are different types of exercise. Both are great. So Tai Chi Gong, is a special one, and it's suitable for almost all people, all age groups, and could be an additional, component. For example, you are doing other sports, and Tai Chi Gong, you can still do Tai Chi Gong, maybe add Tai Chi Gong. You don't have to, spend a lot of time on it. Choose a couple of sequences you think, suitable for you, and then, incorporate it into your sports or exercise or physical activity regimen. All right, so let me talk a little bit about it. If you have, again, welcome to my channel. If you have any questions, you can type on the screen. And if you want to know more about my channel, myself, you can also ask questions. All right, so how many people right now? All right, so welcome to Yutao Life. This is Michael. And my channel is dedicated to a special type of exercise called Tai Chi Qigong. And so in short, Tai Qigong is a body-mind exercise targeting at and working with the energy inside our body. And let me still demo. I just demonstrated, I don't know if you were here. So my assistant, could you pay attention? Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, so I don't know if they have watched my demo already. Okay, don't. All right, okay, yeah. So let me demo it again. Okay, if you just just joined, and then I'll explain. Use my demonstration what this exercise is about. All right. So I'll start from the very beginning and also, the very end. All right, so what I demonstrated is the first movement in a famous sequence of Tai Chi Gong called 8 pieces of brocade. And this movement is called 2 palms holding up the sky. And so the key posture of this movement is this one. Okay, we have 2 palms crossed, pushing up, holding up the sky. Right? But as you already saw, I did it. I'm not doing just like this one. Okay, if I'm doing this, it's almost like aerobic, right? Aerobic, and I use a lot of strength and and force. So it's not it's aerobic exercise. It's not the Tai Chi Qigong. And what I demoed is Tai Chi Qigong. Now, what's the difference? 3 differences. And the first one is that I use actually slow motion, gentle slow motion, right? And the second one is that I follow a deep, slow kind of breathing pattern. Third one is mindfulness, right? When I do it, I put my mind into kind of meditation or a meditative state, okay? And I'm aware of what's really going on. My mind is the observer, observing, my motions and my breathing in and out, as well as my body sensation. Right? So put them together, slow motion, breathing pattern, and mindfulness, so that we can work with energy instead of just the muscles and our actual joints. Okay, so that's basically the difference. All right, and any questions if you just joined? All right, so I'll explain.
Push forward.
All right, yeah. So this is the 8th piece of brocade, and so let me not talk about it, maybe a little bit more about this movement, okay? And if you are here, and you're welcome to give it a try, right? So the movements are slow, very intuitive, okay? And in fact, it's very simple if you, in the first time, see it, but I'll encourage you to try, okay? If you slow down and try it, you'll find it's not that simple, okay? Why? Because it's a Tai Chi Qigong movement, right? So if you do aerobics, it seems like everybody can do it. We use a lot of muscle, we use momentum, and it's easier. But if you slow it down, it's not as easy as it looks, right? So I would invite you to take a look, all right? And after that, then we'll demo a Tai Chi movement, and then we'll have 3 demonstrations today. Hopefully you'll be interested. Then I'll field some questions. I'll tell you what my agenda is for my live sessions in the following couple of weeks. All right, any questions? Okay, so let me do this called the 2 hands holding up the sky, holding up the heaven, and from the beginning I'll explain what I'm doing. Right, first, okay, again I encourage you also give it a try. Okay, you don't have to follow the whole thing, but start to basically follow me and exercise a little bit. All right, so my approach to this Tai Chi Gong, is called the learn and practice. While you learn, you are already practicing it, and learn practice together will give you immediate result. Okay, you'll start to feel the impact and the difference. And the Tai Chi Gong is a very, very, very personal exercise. Okay, it's a conversation you really have with your own body, with eventually your own energy. Right? Okay, let's start. All right, so first we relax our whole body. Okay, be mindful of your crown. Okay, if you want, you can also follow me. Use your left or right palm. Put your left palm on your head, the top of your head. Okay, that's the crown. Very important in terms of energy. Okay, in terms of energy in different traditions. In yoga, in Indian tradition, very important. Okay, in Chinese traditional medicine, very important. In Taoist, very important. In other, maybe schools, it's also very important. All right, and also extremely important for Tai Chi Qigong. Right? All right, drop your palms, relax, be mindful of your crown to your toes. Okay, really think about your toes. Okay, curl them, flex them, and separate them. Take a deep breath, relax. Okay, relax from your crown to your toes. All right, now be mindful of your 2 arms, your shoulder joints, elbow joints, wrists, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Our arms and the palms, fingers, extremely important for Tai Chi Gong, right? That's why. Be mindful. Okay, you can dangle your arms a little bit, relax them. All right, now let's bend our knees slightly. Okay? This is, we actually call it horse stance already, but we're going to talk about the horse stance in a little bit. Okay, that's stance. All right, let's stand up. Okay, and bend your knees slightly again. Okay, and stand up. All right, so for people, viewers, above 40, all right, I always recommend, above 50 definitely, so-called, you only bend your knees slightly, okay? Slightly, not too much. And for young people, of course, you probably will be able to bend your knee further and even squat down. Okay, I can do it because I was trained when I was young, and I've been practicing it all the time. So don't follow me if I, for example, I can really squat down, right? Don't follow me, okay? Warning, don't follow me, right? I can really squat down. Why? Because I'm a Tai Chi Gong practitioner, lifetime, right? So my age, I'm 60, I can still do it, all right? But for most viewers, please don't do it if you are not trained in this way, right? So slightly bend your knee, all right? Your upper torso and your knees, kneecaps in particular, will feel some sensation That's fine. Okay, some sensation, no pressure, right? All right, your upper body, upright, neck, head, upright, relaxed. All right, now shift your weight, okay? Your whole body weight to your right leg, right foot, okay? And be mindful how your weight shifting to your right leg and right foot. And then your left leg and foot is free up, okay, is freed up, okay? Left leg, foot, not bearing much weight, maybe a little bit, all right? Now you can lift slightly your left leg, okay? And move it, okay? Take a left step, okay? Then gradually you shift your weight to your left leg. All right, what I'm showing is 75%, okay? 75% of your weight now on your left leg. All right, now shift your weight back to your right leg. 75% shift to the left, okay? Weight shifting, extremely important in Tai Chi Gong. And we're doing it automatically when we are walking or running, all right? Mostly automatically, but in Tai Chi Gong, we need to be mindful, okay? Aware how our weight is shifting and left and right now, right? And back and forth in the future, right? Very comfortable. All right, now stop when your weight or gravity center is right in the middle of your 2 feet. All right, so this is the foundational posture in Tai Chi Gong called horse stance, right? Now, some of you may have had a horseback ride before, and that's exactly the posture we take, okay? When we take a gentle horse ride in a beautiful afternoon along a beach or in a mountain area, very relaxing, okay? Your knees feel a little bit of sensation because whole body weight is on it, right? But it's almost effortless, okay? Almost effortless. And why we can do that? Because when we walk, we actually bend our knees all the time, okay? When we switch our 2 feet, 2 legs. And so we should, if you can walk, you can have this horse stance, okay? Horse stance, all right. So knees, now how about our upper body and torso? Okay, they're upright, relaxed, and almost weightless, okay? That's the sense, that's the feeling. And a good imagery will be, there's a rope, okay? Hanging from the heaven or ceiling, and attached to your crown, and actually lift you up, okay? You can also do that, how about that? Okay, you put your palms on your head top and stand up, okay? Use your palm to pull yourself up. All right, now bend your knees slightly again, sit into horse stance. Okay, one more time. Stand up. Pull yourself up. Okay, and down. All right, now drop your palms at your sides. All right, this horse stance, okay? Very important. Next, for the arm movement, all right? So I'm gonna stand up, spread my palms left and right, and then bring my palms to the front, sit into horse stance again, okay? And then bring the palms to my lower belly. Okay, then interlace the fingers. Now I'm standing up again. Inhale, if we need a breathing pattern, inhale to a chest, then rotate your palms, and now further lift up your arms and push the palms to the sky, okay? Meanwhile, you lean back your head, eyes gazing at the back of your palm. All right, now recenter your head. Relax your shoulders and back, okay? I encourage you to kind of give it a try, all right? I give a detailed instruction. Now separate your palms and drop your palms. Exhale, relax, and sit into the horse stance again. Okay, and bring back the palms to the lower belly, fingers interlaced. All right, so a simple aerobic kind of movement. We did it in Tai Chi Qigong fashion. Slow motion, breathing pattern, mindfulness. All right, let's try one more time. Inhale, stand up. Push the palms to the sky. Hold your breath recenter your head, separate your palms, exhale, drop the palms slowly, gently down. Horse stance, okay? Third step, third rep, inhale, stand up, rotate your palms, pushing the palms to the sky, recenter your head, separate your palms, palms coming down, exhale. All right, now we end it. Okay, horse stance again, very comfortable. And now we shift the weight to the right leg, right foot, stable, find your balance, and then you free up your left leg, left foot, and bring it back. Okay, ideally your knees are still bent slightly, of course always slightly, and then you stand up, inhale, and bring the palms back to your lower belly, exhale. 3 reps, inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Okay, palms on top of your lower belly, and stand up, inhale. Close your eyes, exhale. Okay, couple more breaths. Relax further your whole body. And recenter your also energy. Calm down. Now gently open your eyes. All right, so I just explained all the movements in this, all the, the steps in this movement called 2 hands or 2 palms holding up the sky, right? So we did it in a Tai Chi Qigong way, right? And I already explained, the slow body motion, breathing pattern, and mindfulness, right? Any questions about the steps, about the movements? I'll explain what we're exactly doing, right, in a little bit. But if you are in the room, any questions? All right, so I want to welcome you again to my channel, Yutao Life, and this channel is dedicated to a special exercise called the Tai Chi Qigong. And the Tai Chi Qigong is a body-mind exercise targeting at working with the energy inside our body. And the goal, of course, is health benefits, both physically and mentally. And in particular, we are talking about, we demoed right now, is a movement in a very traditional sequence of Tai Chi Qigong called 8 pieces of brocade, right? And if you, I have also posted, published quite a number of videos a year ago, and now we want to restart our channel, and we're gonna, have live sessions and more videos more regularly. And so any support from you will be greatly appreciated. All right. Any questions and comments, suggestions you have? Please, you can also talk to us right now, or you can also message us. All right. So any questions if you happen to be in the room in this wonderful Thursday morning? Yeah. Okay. And my name is Michael, and I've been a Tai Chi Qigong practitioner for 35 plus years. And of course, I will share my personal story, what I did, and with you, and also this wonderful art with you, through my channel and through my live sessions. All right. So I'll explain what am I doing, right? So again, it's about energy. It's not about a muscle, but strength and so on. But energy eventually will give us benefits in terms of holistic health, also as well as it will enhance our muscles and joints and especially the functions. Okay, the functionality of our joints and muscles. So the purpose is not to build bigger muscles. Okay, to run faster, to immediately have a better performance in sports. Okay, that's not the goal. The goal is to really adjust, enhance the energetic body or condition of our body, so that it would trickle down to benefits for other things you do, including sports, including your daily life. All right, so what am I doing? So the horse stance, okay. Let me maybe still talk about the so-called my simplest energy model for you because it's easier. But gradually, I don't have to. But in the beginning, I usually tell beginners the so-called energy model. So our energy internally actually also has a model, and the model could be very complex depending on which tradition or school we're talking about. For example, yoga. In yoga practice, behind yoga, there's an energetic model of our body. But unfortunately, most yoga practitioners working on their physics, okay, more than actually the energy body. Okay, that's actually wrong. Unfortunate, but the muscles, the asanas are more visible, but energy body is not visible. But somehow people got motivated and kind of attracted to this wonderful practice only for bodybuilding. Okay, bodybuilding, and that's just unfortunate. All right, now how about other school? Chinese traditional medicine, acupuncture, all depends on also an energetic model. Okay, that model, if you know that, it's called the meridian system. Very complex and takes a lifetime to learn. Okay, in order to become a TCM practitioner or acupuncturist. Okay, but for our Tai Chi Qigong, it's actually based on the same model as in acupuncture or traditional Chinese medicine. We are gonna use meridian systems, but for the beginners, we don't, all right? Because you don't have to have all the knowledge there, all right? So the simple model, I call the 5-cylinder model, okay? 5-cylinder model. All right, so what are the 5 cylinders, okay? The central cylinder will be our head, neck, and the torso, from crown to our bottom, okay? That's a bigger cylinder. And in this cylinder, energy can rise, can come down, can condense, can disperse, can move around, right? So that's the big cylinder. And now how many, what are the other 4 cylinders? You probably can guess. The other 4 cylinders are our 4 limbs, okay? The 2 arms, 2 upper cylinders, smaller cylinders, connected to the central cylinder, right? The lower limbs, our legs, okay, are 2 more cylinders connected to the central cylinder. So our whole body consists of 5 cylinders. Energy can move up and down, condense, disperse, move around in those cylinders. And when they move around, they provide the energy we all need. Okay, our organs need, our sports need, our muscles need, and even our daily activity needs. Right, so that's the simplest, I call it the cylindrical model, or the 5-cylinder model, right? So now, for the 2 hands holding up the sky, what are we doing? All right, horse stance is a wonderful posture for the 5 cylinders. Okay, when we're standing up, we're kind of pumping or moving the energy from the legs to our body and to the crown. Right? When we sit into the horse stance, we are moving the energy from the crown, the torso, the central cylinder, down to the bottom and further down to the leg and to the feet. Now how about our arms? Okay, the arms are doing lifting and pushing. Okay, further kicking these 2 cylinders. Okay, to move the energy up and down. Okay, energy up and down, right? So we're moving the energy from our feet using Tai Chi Qigong to the torso, neck, and the crown, and the palms and fingers. When we sit into the horse stance, drop the palms, we're moving the energy down to the feet, to the fingertips. Right? So that's one way to understand what we are really doing. Second one is, okay, if we have the key posture here, our palms, extending high to connect with actually the heaven or the sky. And our 2 feet stand firmly on the ground. So what we're doing? We're connecting the earth and heaven. So in this system, we believe that the yang energy is from the heaven. The yin energy is from the earth, right? So our body now provides a bridge connecting the heaven and earth. right? So if you believe, okay, it's just meditational kind of technique, you can imagine that the positive energy or the yang energy from heaven going through your body and further going through your legs and then connecting with the yin energy from the earth. Okay, that's also wonderful for your body and for your health. All right, so that's a little bit of theory there, but at this stage, whether you believe it or not, don't worry about it. Okay, especially the external energy, we are going to concentrate on the internal energy, right? So we move the energy from feet to crown to fingers and then move them further down. If the energy can rise and come down freely, and it will nurture, even heal our whole body, including our organs. And so we'll receive the health benefits. All right, any questions? Okay. How many people are in the room right now? Huh? 没有啊，都刚了。All right, all right, next I want to demo a Tai Chi movements. All right, so then I will talk about the agenda for
how to heal.
Yeah, so the energy. For example, I'll share my life story. Maybe. Yeah. So the question is, how the healing happen, right? How does healing happen? And so first, what we're doing is exercise. First, I want to basically give the same kind of a disclaimer every time. We are not doctors, so we do not cure any medical conditions, any disease. So we will not never claim that. And but this exercise will assist, maybe help, healing or curing of ailment and disease. Okay, and if you want to find more information about Tai Chi Gong officially, I always recommend that you Google Tai Chi Qigong and NIH, National Institute of Health. National Institute of Health maintain a very good website for Tai Chi, in particular Tai Chi Qigong. And they provide information and medical research results and their official opinion about possible potential medical benefits of this exercise. All right? So that's my disclaimer, and we will not never claim we can heal anything or cure anything. And always, if you have medical conditions, seek your professional advice, right? But this exercise can help, right? Can assist. All right. So the assist is, for example, my life story is, I started this one when I was in college, and I actually suffered a knee injury, and I went to help from doctors, and eventually found that I fractured my meniscus. And this was in the middle of 80s of last century. So, it was not all the treatments would not help. And so doctors recommended that I had surgery, okay, that time, 40 years ago. Right, so I asked the risk and basically replaced my meniscus that time with some artificial ones. At that time, the surgery was not really, one word to put it, it's not guaranteed. And in other words, it's not advanced enough. But right now, I think the surgery probably is fine. The success rate is very high. But that time, if it failed, 30% the chance of not successful. It means that I'm gonna be a little bit crippled for a lifetime. So I kind of said, okay, I will not take that risk. Then I basically give up on all the other regular sports due to the injury of knee. Started the Tai Chi Qigong. So in a number of years, not the first few try, it didn't, but eventually I found in about 2 years, okay, eventually I found a sequence of exercise. I practiced it for a month, and actually my knee actually healed by itself. Yeah, by itself. All right, so that's a little bit of story. My personal story I share with you. So how exactly, and we can talk and offline, and we can communicate, because the 8-piece brocade is a holistic kind of exercise. It will address a lot of issues. For example, if you have back pain, maybe the 8-piece brocade, okay, will help you already. Yeah, okay, but maybe it will need other, movements and methods to or Tai Chi Qigong movements or sequence, that would help you, right? If you have a specific, kind of conditions, right? So, yeah. Is that good enough for the question? I mean, I'm checking, yeah. All right, okay, so, yeah, all right, good. So next, I'll quickly demo how many people in the room? All right, yeah. So what I demonstrated is the first movement in 8 pieces of brocade, okay? A very traditional sequence, being around for at least 500 years and more, and still very popular, okay, among practitioners. And as the question, asked, if you check NIH, also, Wikipedia page for 8 pieces of brocade, you'll find a lot of medical study. And the studies I saw, most of them basically, had positive results for helping or assist the healing of a lot of, or managing a lot of conditions, medical conditions. So please do check out. All right, so next movement I want to show is called cloud hands, okay? So let's have the horse stance again. I would recommend you, follow me, give it a try, okay? So you have feet apart, wider than your shoulder width, and bend your knee slightly, okay? Horse stance. Now let's rotate our arm and palm and wrists, all right? So I'm gonna use my right arm and palm first, okay? So I lift my palm, I rotate my body to the left, lift up my palm like this, right? Give it a try if you are in the room, right? Then you raise your palm here, right? And then you drop the palm. And then bring the palm to the front, right? What I'm doing is I'm rotating my whole right arm and drawing a big vertical circle, all right? Let's do 5 reps. 1, maybe 3, okay, due to time. 2, and 3. All right. Now I want to not only rotate the arm around my wrist, my shoulder, right? I want to also rotate, for example, my forearm, okay, around my elbow joints, okay? You can hold your upper arm, okay, the big arm, and rotate your forearm, okay? Let's do 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, after that, then hold your forearm, okay? Rotate only your palm. 1, 2, and 3, right? And also curling and stretching, extending your fingers. All right, if you are trying. Okay, wonderful. And what's going on? Okay, we have how many joints? We have elbow joints, shoulder joints, elbow joints, wrist joints, 3 big ones, and then the knuckles, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in our whole arm, from the shoulder to fingertips, 6 joints, right? So I want to rotate all of them. Now I want to join all of them together. Okay, all the joints will be rotated. So not only my shoulder joints is rotating, my elbow joints rotating, my wrist is rotating, my finger joints also rotating, right? Let's give it a try, 3 of them. 1, okay, 2, up, rotate your wrists, 3, and down. Next, let's rotate. Okay, we'll not do like step by step. My left arm, lift them up. First, the big one. Okay, let's do 2 of them. All right, now let's use the elbow joints too. Now how about wrist joint? Be mindful of how your wrist joint is also moving. Now your fingers. Okay, so 6 joints. All are rotating and in a coordinated way. Okay, coordinated way. Okay, next is what? want to join, okay? The two arms, right? So let's draw the big one. Give it a try, okay? You may not, move or rotate them kind of as smoothly as you want, okay? But that's okay, okay? What's going on? Both arms are drawing their circles, but in a kind of synchronized way, right? If you look at your own palm, your right palm is up, your left palm is down. When your left palm is up, right palm is down. And your body also join the rotation. Okay, your hip joints, how about? All joined. And if you want, your legs can also join it. Join the whole rotation, right? Now, once you get used to it, then let's reduce the radius of the two circles, okay? Make them smaller. Now add the breathing to it. And slow them down. Okay, what I'm doing is called the cloud hands. All right, let's do 5 reps. 1 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Now if you want to lift your feet a little bit, it's fine. 4 to the left, the right foot to lift, 4 to the right, 5 to the right, and 5 to the right. Now, can we move around? Yeah, why not? Right? I can move around while doing my cloud hands. How about up? Move forward. Okay, move backward. Right, cloud hands. All right, relax your whole body. Okay, can I vary it? Why not? Right? I can vary it to other Tai Chi movements. Okay. Now I have my two palms always rotating, or arms rotating, and in very different ways. Right? Very different ways. Now let's come back. Okay. Now actually I reversed because I turned around and I reversed the rotation already. Right? But if I want to come back, I can come back. Right? All right, now let's stop. Slow them down and gradually stop them and drop your palms. Exhale, horse stance, and lift the palms. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. All right, and shift your weight to your right leg, right foot, and bring your left. And then standing up. Inhale and exhale. Put two palms on top of your lower belly. Relax and recenter your energy and drop your palms. Yeah. All right. So what I demonstrated is called the cloud hands. Okay, very foundational movement in Tai Chi. And again, the purpose is use this kind of circular and gentle motion to activate and move, lead the movement of the energy in your body. All right, so the energy will freely flow in your body, and to different parts of your body, and nurture and these parts, and hopefully, it would also have the healing impact if you have, blockage or medical conditions somewhere. All right, so that's the kind of Tai Chi, little Tai Chi, cloud hands demonstration. Any questions if you happen to be in the room? Okay, anybody? Any people?
Good.
All right, yeah. So if you happen to in my room, and we just started the live session, and you can explore. The videos are already posted, and I think all the videos fall into 3 main categories. One is called more on the Qigong side, and then we have the Tai Chi, kind of a little bit or the Tai Chi movements, and rooted in the popular so-called Tai Chi fist or Tai Chi Chuan martial arts, right? And then the third component, third module, not component module, 3 modules. First module is most traditional, like 8 piece of brocade, and so on. And then the second one will be the Tai Chi movements, rooted in Tai Chi as a martial arts. But we will not do martial arts. We basically adopt these movements for health benefits, right? So that should make it a Tai Chi Qigong. The third module, if you also check my videos published already, will be about a Qigong, a school of Qigong, or type of Qigong called there are different translations, but if we stick to the Chinese name, called Zhinen Qigong, which means that mind and energy, yeah, Qigong. And that third module is about how we take advantage of the positive energy in the environment, and hopefully we can, channel the positive energy from environment to our body, and then mix it with the primordial form of energy in our body, so that they can be further transformed into energy our body would like. Yeah. So these are the 3 modules. I have already videos for. You can explore my published videos and get kind of good idea. All right. So in my live session, I will take a learn and practice kind of approach. I will lead, teach each movement slowly, and students can follow. So when they follow me and give it a try, they are already practicing it, right? So I will be careful with how we end it. Always recenter, direct the energy back, okay? So that even you just give it a try, you just maybe just you miss some steps, but you tried a few other steps, you're gonna see the impact right away, okay? When you are learning it. All right. So questions. It's okay. All right, so so I demonstrated the 2 hands holding up the sky. That was a movement from the first module. Okay, I demonstrated the cloud hands. Okay, a movement from the second module, and I want to demonstrate, the beginning form of the third module. Okay, third module. So. Right. So I'll demo and then I'll explain. All right, so this is a demonstration of the beginning form from the third module about how we communicate our internal energy with the external energy. And the internal energy is also the same type of energy as the external energy, and that's the Taiji, in fact. Okay, so Taiji here refers to a form of primordial energy. It's believed to be around before even the creation of the universe, and it's been around after, of course, the creation, and it exists in everything, in our body, okay, in a tree, and in a mountain, or in water. Yeah, so this is a primordial form of energy. A good energy and a good analogy of it is crude oil. Okay, it's the primitive. It's basically the foundation for other types of energy and for whole life. Okay, and now how do we? Of course, we have other types of energy in our body. For example, we have our liver energy, we have our lung energy, and lung energy and liver energy will be confined in our body. Okay, they can be, going out. Okay, come out and so on. Right, they can be strengthened within the body, but behind all the physiological energy, all chemical, even physical, kind of biological energy, behind them is the same energy as the energy in the universe, and that's basically Taiji, what Taiji is. So all right, of course, we'll not get into a lot of theory, and what I'm doing is I'm using my, again, meditation, slow motion, palms, and major channels in our body, okay, to communicate, right? So if you already saw that I basically push my palm forward and open. First, I open my palm, okay, in a particular way. We'll talk about the details before later on in the future. And when I do this, I push the palms forward and pull the palm back, and a couple of times. Okay, what I'm doing is try to connect my palm with the energy from the earth. All right. Again, this energy is Taiji, the original form of energy. Okay, not our chemical, biological nerve signals. Okay, that's not possible to communicate. But we are communicating in a meditative kind of mindset condition, and in this theory, I actually adopted from a master called Master Pan, who was the creator of the Zhenan Qigong I was talking about. But I incorporated it into my system, and so we are connecting our body, the Taiji energy, with the energy in the earth, right? And if you also look at, I do this one, and then pull my palms to my actually forehead. Okay, this is again to get a connection. And I'm also doing this, and I lift my palms to the sky and then press the palms. Okay, this is to get connection with actually the original energy form from the sky. And then we're gonna cultivate it, and eventually, like a crude oil, we're gonna refine, process, cultivate, and transform it into the kind of energy our life would really benefit from, right? So that's the third module. So it's a little bit about the kind of external energy and how we communicate. Okay, our internal energy with external energy, and how then later on, how to cultivate this energy to enhance, improve our holistic well-being. All right, I think that's basically what my website is about. And Tai Qigong is a wonderful art and has established the medical benefits. Okay, please check out. You can Google Tai Qigong and get a lot of information from internet. In particular, go to the website maintained by National Institute of Health about Tai Qigong. And so I trust them. I'm a professor in a major university. I'm a scientist myself. And in fact, my research related to to health and so on. Yeah, so that's why I trust NIH, and I recommend you, also, if you are interested, find more information about Tai Qigong. All right, so what we're going to do in the following weeks. So I hope I'll have this live session every day morning from 9:45 to 10:45, 1 hour live session. And I'll teach in the following couple of weeks 8 pieces of brocade, okay? A very friendly sequence of Tai Qigong, suitable to almost everybody, right? I'll teach them, there are 8 major movements. I add a beginning form, ending form. So in total, there are 10 movements. I'll teach them every session 3 or 4 of them, and I'll run it in like about a week or 10 days. I should be able to cover all the movements. Then we'll piece them together, and hopefully it will become a sequence. You can do, and I can also lead you practice in my session almost every day, right? So that's basically the agenda. All right, questions if you are in the room. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, and any suggestion and feedback, okay, please let us know. Okay, you can contact us. Otherwise, I wish you have a wonderful day, and see you next time. Bye-bye.